Cardistry is fun, most of the time. Sometimes I feel like it requires some kind of games to make cardistry itself more fun. And on realizing this, I worked on some games. Let me give you an example of some of the older games that I've tried or I've played or I've made for cardistry. The first type of cardistry games that I've tried is one called Horse. Horse was played quite frequently on Tiny Chat, but even before that, I played Horse before. The game is simple. The first player does something, maybe a Charlier card, and everyone after him has to get the Charlier card on their first try, or they will get a letter, for example. The letters are H, O, R, S, E, and so the first time you fail, you get H. Then second time O, etc, etc. I personally found this game very boring because number one, cardistry, unlike skateboarding or basketball, it doesn't require all cardists to learn the same moveset. In fact, if all cardists learn the same moveset, it would be boring. So Horse is a really awkward game for cardistry. The next game that I tried was one with a deck of playing cards, and on each card is written a type of move. For example, one-handed card, two-handed card, 10-packet card. Fan the deck with half a deck. The deck is shuffled. Each player turns over the card and they try to do the best or the wackiest possible thing with that topic. The problem with this game was that the different kinds of moves that you had to do in the deck is limited by the deck. So once you play through the deck once, it becomes kind of like the same thing. Oh, do a 5-packet 2-handed card. Do a 5 Faces of Sibyl. The next time you play the game, someone else does a 5 Faces of Sibyl. Basically, it's not very fun after the first time. The third game I've ever seen or played for cardistry is this game that I came up with that I felt was amazing. The first person sets a very basic move. For example, we turn over a card and then we close it. The next player has to come up with a variation of that move on the spot immediately without thinking too much. So maybe he does this and then he goes like this and closes. Pretty cool. Or maybe he does a twirly twirl and then close. A twirly twirl and then close. That looked kinda not bad. Twirly twirl and close. Smooth. Very nice. Another example is maybe a Charlier card. Then you can come out with stuff like Charlier, then you pick up this packet, then you spin both of them, close. That wasn't very good, but you get the point. Everybody keeps creating new moves on the spot as soon as they can. And it creates a lot of new moves, but there's a problem with that game, and that is that no one cares what everyone else is doing. That's right, you're doing the sickest thing possible. The next person is like thinking of his own moves. The person before is thinking how great his move was. No one's paying attention to anyone else. So that game was out of the question for me. Also, I heard Kevin Ho has his own take on a cardistry game. I'm not sure how it works. Yeah, you guys can go bug him. Hey man, tell me about that cardistry game. I want to know more. It took me a while to get to the current iteration of a cardistry game that I came up with. And I realized that even though it's quite brutal to watch, it gets a lot of emotional response. People are happy playing this game. They find the game funny. They find the game like entertaining to watch. So the rules of the game is this: one person has a deck of cards. He does a flourish, any flourish, and then he passes the deck to the next person, and that person does any flourish at all. If a person drops a card, that person loses and has to drink alcohol. If he's not of legal age, he does some punishment. When I say he, I mean he or her. This low barrier to entry, this being able to do any move at all, makes it easy for anyone of any skill level to join. With that said, there's also one more rule, and that is players can do anything they want to the deck before passing it to the next person. Confused as to how this rule affects the game? No worries, I have a video clip of how this game is supposed to be played, and this clip is from the first time my friends and I played the game. Once you watch it, you'll get why this rule is in place. Alright guys, until next time, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
Go. This deck is 你不要对吗？
But cannot drop cards.
你真能
来，再 go. The first.
It's not difficult. First drawn, second bad cards.
The start.
Oh shit!
That was fire. Nice. Drop cards! Drink! Round 3! Starting with that. Let's go.
Oh,
drink!
Drop cards!
Drink!
Nope. Nope.
Nope, that's why you never drop. It's fine.
Oh fuck!
Bro! What? A loop. What a loop.
We need some power moves in this video to end the video. Let's see, ready for big spring?
Whoa!
One more time. One more time.
Woo! No, no more time.
Wait, why is it still here? I thought you said end the video. Oh, it's not even in the right. Oh shit, this is taking too long.
What? So strong. This one very strong.
Oh no!
Did you throw and then realize? Wait a minute, what am I doing?
I was trying to do a.
And ice on finish.
Drink. Yeah, add ice please.
Damn it.
Let's not finish it because we need to leave before 12.
Let's go, Dan. Dan, show us some sick move. Can you do Sphinx using this deck right now? Let's go.
Confirm cannot.
Come on, cannot?
The whole mechanics of Sphinx, you need a like.
Try only, bro. Go slow, go slow. Sphinx!
Hey,
Bitch,
once more.
yeah!
I think I got it. Shit.
Don't drop it, don't drop.
Oh, one
drop
card.
drain.
James!
You're gonna try to fulfill the legacy. Thank you. Oh shit! Wait, do one more time. Side angle. He cannot see.
Oh shit!
Man.
He show you one more time, then you drink. What? Fucked up. What the fuck? Fucked up.
Okay, drink.
Oh man, why?
Still have to drink.
Man. Oh, it's like taking a shot. Ah.
Oh.
Drink.
Drink some more.
Walking down the street the other day with your new girl. Spin doctor. Nice. Oh, drop.
Drink times 4. 不要什么文啦
Oh, draw cards, drink. Then drink.
Hey, almost want to tell me, guys.
Drink.
Come on, guys, let's finish.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching the end of card week. This is the last day, and for some reason it's a portrait video.
What a terrible
I am sorry.
terrible ending.
Thank you for watching. Good night.
Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Oh my god. That joke was nuts.